everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to do a tag. Now, I haven't done a tag since I did a couple with my daughter, and that was a few months ago. And one of them was even more than a few months ago. So this is the first tag that I'm going to be doing. And I was watching MsGoldgirl, Marnie Goldberg, and she did this tag, and it's the beauty community tag. There are 10 questions, and I thought they all were very interesting. And since I'm rather new to this beauty community, I have been here just about a year, I thought maybe it might be interesting if I answer as a newbie these 10 questions that are part of the tag. Let's start with the first one, and I'm going to read them off here. I have them all listed. What are your favorite videos to watch? Well, I love videos that show the person's personality. I like tutorials, but basically I love vlogs. I love listening to people and about their lives, get to know a little bit about them, and the videos that make the people seem like they're my friends. You know, I just don't want somebody up there telling me how to do eyebrows or eyes, but I want their personality to shine through. So those are the kind of videos that I personally like to watch, the ones that really make me feel like I know the person. So that is the answer to my first question. Number 2, what are your favorite videos to film? Well, actually, my favorite videos are the ones when I can just sit down and talk to you. I love one-on-one conversations. I did that for most of my life when I had my talk show. I interviewed people. So I really would love to do an interview show. When I really learned how to do a Skype interview, I would like to start doing interviews with people that I know, because there's nothing more revealing than sitting down and interviewing somebody and getting information from them that is new and maybe something that you didn't know. So I really love vlogs. I like following people around during their day to see what they're like, to meet their husbands, and to kind of get a feel of what their life is after the camera is turned off on YouTube. Those are really my very favorite videos that I like. What are your least favorite videos to watch? Well, if they're my least favorite, I don't watch them. And I'm just trying to think of what it might be. Maybe it would be the videos where I know people are getting paid to promote the product. Those I really don't like because I feel they're not genuine, and that maybe the ulterior motive is not to really share with us, but it's to put cash in their pocket. Not that there's anything wrong with that once in a while. I really understand that. But if it's a genuine product, I mean, that's why I really like MaryEllen over 60, because she does do products. She talks about things that she found and that she likes, but I know that they're all genuine, and there are products that she has bought herself. When I know that someone is going to be doing an honest review with a product, that's fine, but I know that there are many out there who do reviews, but they're being paid in a way by commissions or percentages, and it's really not an honest review. And those, but I wouldn't watch those anyway, so I don't have to worry about it. And there are not too many women in this community that do that, but once in a while, I do notice that there are people that do that. What is your favorite part of the beauty community? Well, quite honestly, you. You are my favorite part of the beauty community. I love hearing from all of you. I love you sharing your life experiences and your opinions. That, I think, is what is so special about this YouTube beauty community. Not only do you get to be friends with the creators, but just getting to know you out there. It's just wonderful. It's just like expanding your whole family to this wonderful community of people that you have interests with and that like makeup and fashion and are getting more mature and aging and just learning how to cope with everything that we women over 45, over 50, and beyond have to cope with. So meeting you and listening to your stories and really becoming a part of your extended family is the best part, I think, of this journey on YouTube. For me, at least, it is. Okay. What is your least favorite part of the beauty community? You know, I have to be honest with you. I don't think I can think of one thing that would be a negative about being a part of this beauty community. I really can't. I think everyone is so nice. Maybe if you get a negative comment, I think I've only had one really bizarre comment so far. And but I didn't take it to heart because I know that there are people out there that'll do things like that. But other than that, I really cannot think of anything negative. I think this beauty community is such a positive group of uplifting women, a group of women who we're all sharing the same things, getting older day by day and wanting to live the best life that we can while we're here on this planet. So I really think that there are very little negativity or negative things that I can say about this beauty community. And that's the truth. Let me see. Who most inspires you on YouTube? Well, there are a lot of people. I'm going to put a list below of all the channels that I watch and of the women who do inspire me. I don't want to single any one of them out because there are so many that are so superb, and I feel that I know them even though I have never personally met any of these women, because they are so genuine, because they do have such great channels and share of themselves and share their time. You know, it's really not easy to do a YouTube video. I mean, I usually do them straight through, and once in a while I have a blooper, so I try to edit it out, but I'm not one of those that really edits a lot or takes a lot of time. But some of the videos are so professional and so well done that I enjoy watching them. So it's really not easy for a woman, especially if she's still in the workforce and she has a job, to also in the beauty community to be looking and searching for products and putting up a video at least once a week. It really takes a lot of time and difficult. So hooray for those women who have been doing it for years and have dedicated their lives to this community. What motivated you to start a beauty channel? Well, actually, I didn't start out doing a beauty channel. I used to, be in television. That was what I did for most of my life. And my daughter, who's a flight attendant, my oldest daughter, said that she watched YouTube, and she called me one day. She says, "Mother, you really should watch YouTube because there's some really interesting things on there." So once in a while, she would send me a link of someone on YouTube to watch, and I really found them very interesting. And then until I think she gave me the link to Melissa 55's video. Well, when I watched that video, I just fell in love with Melissa, and I thought, golly, she is so sweet, so natural, and so genuine, and she's just like one of us. And I could see her personality shine through. So after I watched that video, I thought, you know what? I can do that. But I never thought of it morphing into a beauty channel. I just wanted to talk about life over 60 and all of the things that we're going through and that we have in common. I mean, every single one of us has so much in common. Aging, for a woman is so much different than aging for a man. I mean, I had a conversation with someone the other day, and she's my daughter's age. She's in her early 50s, and she's also a flight attendant, and has decided to let her quit dyeing her dark hair, and she's letting it go gray. It really looks beautiful. It's not completely gray. I mean, she hasn't let it all grow out completely, but she really looks beautiful. But she said the other day, she said, you know, with gray hair, men don't look at me anymore. And you know, I know she's right, but she still is so beautiful. But for some reason, men that would be my age or a little bit younger, they want a real young gal usually, unless they're a terrific guy and they understand that it's what's inside that's most important and it's not the shell. It is a problem for women. I think in Europe and in France, elderly women or women that are, I don't want to say elderly, but a woman who's 40 and beyond, she's valuable and she is cherished for her inner beauty and her wisdom and her worth. But in the United States, I think we have a very skewed attitude about aging, especially when it comes to women. I don't know whether that will ever change, but I do know. I mean, my husband is 10 years or 12 years, almost 13 years older than I am. When my mother got married, my dad was 10 years older than her. So it's okay for an older man to marry a younger woman, but older men usually do not look for women their same age or maybe a couple of years older unless they're really, really smart and really, really good guys. And that's my opinion right there. Okay, that was a long answer to what motivated me to start my beauty channel. But it's just that I wanted to talk about life. I wanted to share some of the wisdom that I believe that I've gathered throughout my life. And I wanted to connect with women my age. Simple as that. All right. What's the number one thing you would change about the beauty community? Well, I don't know whether I would change anything. One thing that is really nice, I think, even though some of the creators talk about the same products. I mean, I did a Benigma review, and I know that there are tons of Benigma reviews out there. I've done a review on Boom, Cindy Cosmetics, and I know there are tons of, reviews about Boom Cosmetics. But in the beauty community, what is so nice, each person has their own opinion and they put their own spin and their own personality in the review. So in a way that switches it up a bit and makes it just a little bit different. So even though there are only so many products that you can review and only so many, my hair is getting in my eyes, and only so many ways that you can review a product, I think that the women in this community have found ways to put their own creative spin on an honest review. And that's really what I appreciate. It's very hard to do that. But somehow, these gals really get it done. So that's what I love about that. What is the number one advice you have for starting a channel? Oh dear. I really don't think that I should be the one giving advice because I'm so new. There are some gals that have been on here for 6-7 years, started in 2012, started maybe earlier, and they're the ones that really have it down pat. They know, their audience, they know the people that they're trying to speak to, so they really have it down. So I really don't have any good advice for anyone except don't do it unless you really love it. I mean, you have to love this because it's not easy. It does take time, as I said before. It takes time out of your day. You have to be sure that you're trying to plan fresh and creative topics and topics that really mean something to you that you know that will connect with someone else. So if you're doing it just to feel like you're going to make a lot of money on YouTube, I mean, that really has stopped, because for me, I will never, after February the 20th, they have will stop the monetization. You know, those are the commercials that are before the actual video starts. But, you know, I will be probably singing with the angels before that ever happens, because that now they're demanding so many more hours and minutes of watch time. But I did not get into this to make money. So it's okay with me that this is happening. But for those who are going to go into this thinking that they're going to become rich and make a lot of money, forget about it. Because unless you are just absolutely so fantastic that you bowl YouTube over with all of your charm and wit and ideas, and usually unless you're a millennial, I don't think it's going to happen right away, at least. I don't want to be negative, but the reality is it's hard work. It takes a lot of effort. And unless you really love it, unless your heart is really in it, I would advise you just to be a faithful viewer and to do something else creative in your life, because it has to be fun. I've always said, once the fun goes out of it, sayonara for me. And then as long as I'm still having fun, as long as I still feel that I'm connecting with everybody and maybe giving somebody positive thoughts to begin their day or to carry them throughout the week, if that ever stops, then I'm not going to be a creator anymore. So that really is the reason that I think all of us should be in it, because we love it and that we love you. And we enjoy spending time with you each and every time that we put up a video. And number 10, what do you love about YouTube as a whole? Well, that's an interesting question. I used to love YouTube because I would watch my son's music videos. And every time he performed and there was a video out, I just spent my time watching my son. He used to live in LA, now he lives in Nashville. So I don't get to see him as often as I would like. As a matter of fact, I don't get to see many, I have 3 children, so I don't get to see them as often as I would like, because Brett, my oldest, is a flight attendant. She tries to plan trips down here at least once a month, so I do get to see her often. But my other children really have very, very busy lives. And especially my son, when he does concerts and they're on YouTube, or his videos are on YouTube, or an interview is on YouTube, that's really what I used to do on YouTube. That was the only thing I did. I just watched my son on YouTube. But now I really try to reach out and search for interesting content. Not only beauty content, but content that talks about ways of life, content about how we can take better care of our health. I mean, if you have any kind of interest whatsoever, you can find it on YouTube. That's what's so terrific about it. It doesn't matter what you're interested in. If you want to know how to put together a cabinet sink in your bathroom, all you have to do is to go to YouTube. If you want to know how to upholster a chair, which I have done before and which I did recently because I have a couple of French Louis XIV chairs that the fabric is getting kind of tired on them, and I really think that I might want to reupholster them myself. And sure enough, there was a great woman on YouTube doing exactly the type of chair that I have and showing me how to do it. It's a lot of work. I'm not too sure I'm going to do it, but I would really like to. So everything you would want to know is on YouTube. And golly, am I chatty. I hope you're still with me, because I'm really talking a lot. So basically, what I like about YouTube is all the information that can be found on YouTube. But what I especially like about the mature woman community is the fact that I'm able to connect with people like me. And that really, really is interesting. Oh, there's someone else that I forgot to mention that I started looking at a long, long time, and that's 60 and Me, Margaret Manning. She has a big thing going, has been doing it for years, and her chats, more or less, did motivate me to start my YouTube channel because I love to chat, and she was disseminating such interesting information that I thought to myself, well, I can do that, and I would like to do that. So that basically is why I started on YouTube. Now, I'll list below, oh golly, there's an ambulance or fire engine going by. I'm going to list below the channels that I love and the channels that I watch. And most of them are beauty channels so that I can let you know, what beauty creators I watch. And every single one of these women that will be listed are awesome. They put out great videos. They seem to be awesome human beings, and they're genuine, talented, and motivated. And I think that probably the reason that they are doing these videos also is because they enjoy connecting with you, just like I do. Have a great week. Thank you so much for coming. I know I have some new subscribers that have come over to me from beautiful Nathalie in Canada. I'm going to put her link below as well because she is one of the wonderful women that I watch on a regular basis. So bright, such a good heart, and so has such great videos that are so informative. And she's sharing. I've always said that when you leave me today, I hope you have a wonderful day and that you will be kind to yourself. You will think about someone else today with that kindness, and that you will take your great big heart and give some love to somebody else. Hope to see you soon, and thank you so much for stopping by. Take care and have a great week.